Hey, so excuse me, I became a bit crazy. I had a shower before, putting my pajamas on because it's been a really hot day. I listened to a bit of, I listened to a bit of Secret Garden audiobook because it was free on YouTube. I think I got to chapter 4 before I fell asleep. It's good. It's about, this little girl who's born to English, I presume, parents who were colonists in India, and she's unattractive apparently, the thing how plain she was as a child, and her mother didn't want her. She was just basically left to be looked after by staff, and then both her parents die of cholera, and she's relocated to live with her uncle, who's a hunchback in Yorkshire. And, she's very spoiled and unaffectionate and kind of unloved. And the last part I remember is her speaking to this maid, and she's surprised that the maid is not so subservient as the staff in India that she's used to raising her. It's quite shocking in a way, how rude she is. But you also, feel sympathy for her as a character. I'm interested to see, how she progresses as a character. It's an old book. I don't really know too much about the history of the book, when it was written, if it's contemporary to the period or whatever. But it's a nice book. It's a children's book. I've never read it before, so interested to see what I think of it, and keep listening to the audiobook at some points, whilst I'm still in hospital. I went on my grounds leave, which was nice. I went with an HCA who was a cool guy called Henry, who's from Nigeria originally, and we just had a little wander around. It's not really anywhere we can go, but we just kept walking. It was nice to get out of the ward. In the evening, I think we left about 10 to 8 or something, and we had 25 minutes just wandering around, and it was good. It's still really hot out there, but it doesn't really bother me. I quite like the warm weather as opposed to the cold. I'm not really a fan of the cold weather in this country, so just making the most of it. I think it's a more normal temperature tomorrow, and my son is coming and around 3ish, and we will sit outside, accompanied by staff and my father, so that'll be good. I got him some little bits and bobs, some Mikado, an axolotl ball that bounces and lights up, and a new packet of felt tips, nice felt tips, and some other bits and bobs that I got him, just as little gifts, because I miss him so much. I mean, he's spoiled anyway. He always gets a lot of toys, but I just want to, keep him happy and let him know how much I care about him. I've been reading a little bit more of Woodbrook, just as I'm sitting here. This chapter 2, is talking about, how the Kirkwoods came to Ireland, what families, what Protestant families they married into. Where am I? Anyway, I'm on page 112, 113, something like that. So I'm working my way through it. It's a good book. I might film myself reading a bit more of it, finishing off the chapter if you're interested. But I would thoroughly recommend this book if you're interested in history or Irish history. It's very interesting. I wish I had more awareness and ability to concentrate at the moment, because I feel like I'm not giving it, my most undivided attention, which I could if I was, not so heavily medicated and not distracted by everything that's going on in the hospital. But I'm really glad I picked it up. It's very good. Anyway, I might try reading it again one day when I'm more compos mentis. I anyway, I'm doing well. Thanks so much for watching the videos and liking, and there are new subscribers and everything. I mean, like, I'm really grateful. I'm surprised as well. I guess, you know, the algorithm likes me more now. I'm posting more regularly. I don't know. But I really appreciate you all, and I'm praying for everybody, and have a lovely day or evening wherever you are. Special hello to Matthew. You seem to be watching a lot of my videos. Matthew Fierros. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. It's like a Spanish name. But yeah, God bless you. And I'll talk to you soon. Have a lovely time, and thanks again. Bye.